Okay, so I'll just show you the video. As you can see, the pool is reasonably clean. You can see where the Zodiac is actually scrubbed off a bit of the bottom of the paint due to our previous dodgy owners. I'll just show you the unit. This is the unit with nothing in it. So you can see that you're looking inside. This part here, this is where it all gets sucked into and it comes in here. This is the little basket that goes inside there. It's been used a fair bit because of the recent bushfires. There's a lot of ash and stuff in it. So when it starts sucking, what it does is it lifts up this little thing and everything gets caught into here in this basket. Obviously there's a lid, the lid's just there. And then this is like a bit of a fan and it actually gets blown up into the atmosphere when it's on. So I'm just going to put the lid on here. So this clips on like this and clips it shut. You can see that it's got a bit of a drive train, and these ones here are separate and they spin around, and they're the ones that are actually scraping off the bottom of the pool, where you can see where it's a bit dark and discoloration. The pool's reasonably clean. It is a bit dirty. Just following the cable up here to show you. Up here is the actual power unit itself, this one here. So if I connect it up to the power, here's our power point over here. Just hook that up, and then we've got a power unit over here, and you can see there's a series of lights on here. So a bit hard to see, but you can see they're lighting up, and I've only got it on 2, but if I go even more, lights up to 4, and then over here it's saying that it's only doing the floor, but I can press this button and make it do the walls as well, and then this is start stop. So you have a cable here. Now one of the disadvantages of this cable is it gets a bit tangled, but I've stretched it out and it just hooks into there like that. Then I'll go back to the robot. You can see I've stretched the cable out. I like to start it at the other end of the pool to the unit. So I just drop this in the pool, and it'll just, I can give it a bit of encouragement to sink down into the pool. Down she goes. And then I'll turn it on and I'll show you what it does. So go back here and hold in the power, and you'll see the lights start to flash up to say it's going to go. When I do it, there we go. And it's going to go now. So I'll come back to this and off it goes. And you see it's working. You can see if you look closely, you can see that there's a bit of a mist, a tiny little bit of mist. And I've set it to wall. So once it comes up against a wall, it'll start coming up. Here it comes. And it comes to the surface. I think the handle actually is quite light, and I didn't like the pipe there, obviously our jets. And that'll be just left there it'll do the pool for an hour and a half. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn the filter on as well, because it's going to filter the particles that are being spread. So just turn our filtration system on she goes, and it's going to do both things. So it's going to clean the bottom of the pool, get the cable into the water, and it'll pick up all those leaves and put them in that little basket, and it'll also stir up the bottom if there's any. Now it looks pretty clean, but once you start cleaning it, it's amazing how dirty it actually is. So this is after the bushfires and after all the ash and everything. This has picked up a lot. You can see it going up the wall there. Comes to the top, can't go any further, runs through its program or its algorithm, and then goes back down and scrubs the walls. And you can see where it's actually scrubbed off the tiles which have been painted, and the chlorine's just worn it away, and then the pool cleaner cleans it away, and then it comes back down. So I'm going to turn this video off, and then I'll show you after an hour and a half what it looks like.